Hi planner friends, and welcome to my channel. I am one crafty Dolo and I'm so happy you're here with me. Today on my channel I am going to talk to you and show you things you can do with your planner besides planning. So this isn't just about daily, weekly, and monthly planning. There's so many more creative things you can do in your planner, and hopefully I give you some inspiration. So stay tuned. And another thing you can do with your planner when you're tracking and you're doing all the things is in terms of tracking financial, you can do your budget, you can do your whatever you want. So this is a very cute little folder I picked up from Cat Espresso. Anyway, I picked this up from them and I love it. And as you can see, I'll put receipts in here so I know where they are. They're not all flying around my room. They're not on my nightstand or here, there. And then at the end of the week, I go through them because I'm double checking that I was charged properly, that I wasn't overcharged. You'd be surprised how many mistakes you can catch by doing this every week. I have on occasion used these for putting a budget in. I just find that's something I do digitally now. So instead, what I've decided to do in here is I am going to track my subscriptions. So I'm just gonna cover some of this up, okay? And I'm just gonna write in here, right? Great. So my idea is to track all of my subscriptions, which aren't that numerous, to be honest with you. I am pretty parsimonious about most things. And yeah, so I have these here I'm thinking of using. So I might use a few of these just to get rid of this stuff on the side here. Right? Just cover it up, right? Doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be, there you go. And what I can do in here, okay, since I have the due and paid, so what are my subscriptions and how much are they? So I have my Cocoa Daisy, and I have my Simply Gilded. And then on the other side of it, I do have PBS, Masterpiece. I have Peacock. I have HBO. I'm not going to put Prime in here, although I could, right? And then what I'll do is how much is it per month? Cocoa Daisy, I think I have to check, but I believe it's roughly rounding it up, 42. And it always comes out around the 29th. And then I have Simply Gilded, which is 30. And it usually comes out a bit earlier, so I'm gonna have to check that. PBS right now, the next 2 months, I took advantage of the Prime deal, and it was 2 months for 99 cents a month, so I've got that. Peacock, I think, is one of the best values. It's $4.99, and HBO Max. And I can fill in the days and when I've paid that, and this is just to remind me when they're coming out, no surprises and so forth. And this is one of many things. You can track your spending and your extemporaneous spending per month beyond your normal budget. And again, if you have a little folder to put the receipts in, it's a great way to see what you're doing. So there's another way to use your planner for something besides actual planning your week or day or month. There you go, friends. So planner friends, another thing you can do in this planner is to, besides planning, is to track your reading. So let's take a quick look at my book tracker. I'll link the video down below. So I love tracking my books, and at the end of the year, I can look back. Right now, I think I've read 22, so that's not too bad. I made this, like I said, I'll link the video. This was from some Cocoa Daisy paper, free printables, and some of their letters. And as you can see, every month I write down what I've been reading, and I also put down the rating. You can certainly also add in authors. You can add in your page count, whatever is going to work for you. Right now I'm reading this book about Princess Diana. I guess I read a book on Elizabeth, so now I'm on other royals. And so yeah, and this is the rest of the month in here. And by December, I'm curious to see how many books I've read. And I think this is cheerful. And when do I need to carry this around with me? Not necessarily, but I'm so much of a reader. I find so much joy in reading, and this is so cheerful. I don't know, this is one of those little happy places of everyday joy for me in my planner. So there you go, friends. Hi planner friends, this is the last segment of the video of 5 things you can do in your planner besides your daily, weekly, monthly planning. So we've done our habit tracking and our budgeting and our book tracking and our journaling. Today, I'm filming this on a different day because I'm trying to splice this together. This is my menu planning. So menu planning, food shopping. I do keep this back here for jotting down ingredients I need for recipes and so forth, and then I can just take it off and bring it to the store. But this is, I'm gonna do a fresh, so you can see how I do it, a fresh sheet. This is a really adorable sparkly folder I got from Catspresso, and it's got pockets, as you can see. So what I have in here, these 2 cards are from a Felicity Jane collection. They're supposed to look like library cards. That's, you know, I didn't know what to do with them, to be honest with you. So they became as I go through Pinterest, if something catches my eye, I write it down and then I give it a yes or no. So these are my latest. And what's nice is as I try new recipes, I'm just gonna grab some tea here. As I try new recipes, if they're really good, this is really good, the vegetarian orzo, the artichoke risotto, really all of these, I then incorporate them into my cooking repertoire. So I'm trying new things. My son likes, he's older, he's on his own, but when he does love fettuccine Alfredo, but he can't do the dairy. So this was great for him. And I gave him the leftovers, and yeah, that was from Plant You. She's on Instagram, you can find her there. She has a cookbook, some really great ideas. And then this is the new one I'm working and putting together. And as you can see, some is fish, a lot of them are vegetarian or vegan, and then I'm not vegan or vegetarian, and sometimes I will add some, like for the garlic fettuccine, I added my own Romano cheese at the end. But anyway, so I keep those ideas here. Isn't this a cute folder? Like, I wish I'd bought a bunch. And then this is just a post-it note because I'm looking for a new homemade salad dressing recipe that's different. So I have some ideas, but that reminds me when I go on Pinterest, this is right here. So for this section, I'm just using graph paper. It doesn't have to be anything big or special. I don't know that I'm going to use any of these. I found this in my collection. I didn't purchase this whole collection, apron strings from Simple Stories, but I did pick a few up. And generally when I say meal planning, I'm talking about dinners. These tabs are adorable, and I think this would be a great way to make my own little recipe book, maybe for my son. So what I'd like to do is to stencil in here. I have some of these colored pencils that I picked up. And let's see what we got here. Maybe we'll do an orangey. When I create my menu planning, it's not, I don't do it by the day. Part of that is because I don't have to anymore. I don't have my son's older, he's 23, so I don't have to worry about, taking him here, doing this. I have a lot more freedom now. So what I come up with is a list of meals, some easy and some not so easy, but I'm trying to branch out and try new things because I don't always, excuse me, my visual challenges, I don't get everything straight necessarily. Okay, good. So what I'll do is list some meals, and I am, maybe not every week, but I do try to incorporate new recipes regularly. And what I like about that, there is a fish taco recipe with homemade coleslaw. I do use the bag, but then I make my own coleslaw dressing for it through this recipe. And that's become a kind of comfort food staple. I love it so much. Or the vegetable orzo, that's one that I really enjoy making, eating, and it's healthy. So if you go into if you go into my description box below the video, what you'll see are basically my link tree, and in my link tree that'll take you to my Pinterest site. You might find the Pinterest site of use because so many recipes on there. There's planning stuff, there's all kinds of stuff. I also have this, which I'd purchased a long time ago. So I may use some of this. I'm not as keen on these giant sticker books. I don't use them as much, obviously. Dinner. Okay. Just to lighten up the page. Well, I like the donut stickers, obviously. Yeah, this is cute, but let's see. What's for dinner? How about we go with one of these? Okay. Let's do a what's for dinner. There we go. And do I want to put anything else on here? Well, let's go through the menu. How's that? So, for this week, I'm gonna put down what some of what I've done and what's coming up. So one night, yes, was easy cheesy frozen pizza bagels. Okay, so we did that one night. Another night were tuna steaks. Mashed potatoes. And roasted asparagus. Okay. Now we're going to do, there's another new recipe. Hopefully it'll be good. It's a kind of Spanish rice and bean bowls. And I'm going to add in avocados. Right? Something different. I'm going to do a vegetarian pasta. With spinach. And one night or afternoon, late afternoon on a weekend, we're going to grill. Grilled chicken. Sweet potatoes. Okay. Whoop. Sometimes my mind goes faster than my hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I generally plan 5 meals a week because we always have leftovers of something. So that's, and what I'll do then, you could do it fancier. You could, I'm just listing, that tends to be the way I do it, but you can certainly use a stencil, right? I've got these gorgeous stencils here that I picked up on Amazon. You can make this as fancy or as plain as you want, but say you could put it, them in here. You can, there's so many things you can do with this. You can add little, little shapes and so forth to color them in. This one I'm just making pretty basic. Yeah, so that's gonna be, do I want another little sticker maybe to jazz it up a little bit? I might. Well, they had pizza, but no pizza bagels, so that's okay though, right? Oh, I kind of like this. Eat well, be happy. Let's do it in the gold, shall we? Eat well, be happy. There we go. And that's menu planning. I always leave the 2 days, like I said, for leftovers because you never know, and I don't like to waste food. So, but I mark it with this. I do like having this here because I can write down the recipes as I said. So let's see what this beans and Spanish rice recipe is and how it comes out. So there you go, planner friends. 5 ways to use your planner for things other than actual planning. I hope you enjoyed this video. It just goes to show you though, for what it's worth, whether you use a spiral, whether you use discs, rings, traveler's notebooks, there's so much more that you can put into your planner than just planning. This can almost become, there's stuff I haven't even gotten into. I just limited it to 5, but yes, this becomes kind of your be-all end-all, and they can get a little thicker, but I just love having this extra level of organization because you go to work, you come home, you're tired, and you're like, ugh, What am I doing for dinner? Done. It's here. And I always put in something easy, like you saw. I mean, are pizza bagels really a meal? Probably not a great dinner, but come on, we all have those nights, and I'd rather do that than pick up fast food or something icky like that. So, not that I don't eat fast food, but I try to keep it low. All right, that's it. Thanks so much. This video is actually a lot of fun to create, and I hope I inspired you to do something new and fun in your planner. Have a great day, planner friends, and thanks for spending the time with me. Bye.